Hello, everybody. My name is Alchemist Negra, and that's all you need to know. Okay. And I wanted to talk to you guys about manifesting things. Um, so, Specifically, I'm gonna focus on two things that I've picked up over the past maybe 2 years. Um, and it's a new moon, full moon ritual. Um, so I think that these things really help because I see a lot of the time that I have an issue with um, making a specific outline for myself. It's like I know what I want and I know the type of people that I want in my life, but I don't focus on the specifics. So, for instance, I might be like, I want more friends, but then the people are not the kind of people I want. So actually, I got these ideas over the past 2 years from Mystic Lipstick, and she's on Twitter. She's really awesome. She's with the Zodiac astrology ritual type thing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with rituals. I mean, when you think about it, getting up in the morning and washing your face and brushing your teeth and beating your face, if that's what you do every day, is a ritual. So don't be like, oh my God, the evil stuff. We're not going to talk about that right now. Okay. So when I say new moon ritual, there was a new moon. So for the new moon ritual, what you need is a notebook. But the notebook can't have anything in it. So actually, I would fail here because I have stuff in this. But the notebook would have nothing in it. Nothing. Completely blank. And so then what you would do is you would write what you want. But you wouldn't say, I want a boyfriend. You would write, sorry, this got personal. You would write, I have a boyfriend. Right? You already have it. You would write it like you already have it. Or, I have a new car. I have a new apartment. And then you would write at the end of the statement, I thank the universe for everything that I have and for always providing me with abundance. Something to that avail. I feel like it doesn't have to be completely strict to what she said, but just something thanking what you have. You can thank God, you can thank the universe, you can thank the ancestors, you can thank Harry Potter, thank whoever you give your energy to. And then you throw it away. Well, you don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. But you lose it. I don't even know where mine is right now. This is not mine. This is just, okay? And then you just believe. Believing is so important. You have to act on it, of course. You should act on it. Of course, you will act on it. You want this, right? You believe you have it. But also just believing and not really worrying too much about it. And then the fun thing is to, over time, go back and look at what you wrote. And you can do this every new moon. So every new moon, you can go find it. I had to go find mine. It was like somewhere under all these clothes. And I just added to it a little bit more. Because we're always expanding as human beings. We always want something more. That's just how we are. And that's good because when you stop having a reason to live, you know how that can be. So I always want people to find a passion. It can be anything. It could be Zelda. Listen, I love Zelda. Zelda's amazing. It's Zelda month, okay? But it could be Zelda. It doesn't have to be Zelda. And then full moon is a little bit dangerous, okay? But if you don't have a wooden patio and you can go outside and do this, this is good. So if you're doing the full moon, you get a piece of paper. So you get a piece of paper, and you write down all of the negative things in your life. You can write down your ex 1,000 times. You can write down the debt that you have. Maybe you're going into foreclosure or something. Write everything down that you really don't like in your life. Now, this is weird because it's totally opposite of new moon. Full moon, things let go. Every full moon, I stop talking to someone. If I'm talking to someone, we just stop talking. Full moon. Full moon is where the arguments happen or when things are adjusted or changed. So things are changed, dynamics, relationships. That seems to always happen to me. I don't know about you. Maybe you guys should start paying attention to that. It's really weird. That's why Mystic Lipstick said write down everything that you don't like and that you don't want. And then I did this a year or two ago. I haven't done it in a long time because when I did it inside of my room back in Virginia, and I was like choking because the next step is to burn it. So you're supposed to light it on fire and physically burn it. So I mean, if you have a fireplace, just watch your ex burn in the fire. I know that's violent. Watch their name burn in the fire. Okay, I mean that doesn't mean that they're gonna burn in fire, but it means that it's a physical representation of them leaving your life and no longer being in your life. And I think that it's important, and people might be like, oh, these kind of things are silly, but I think it's important to write down what you want, write down exactly what you want. So when you are confronted by people, when you are confronted by things that try to get in the way of what you want, you know exactly what you want. And if that person and that thing and that place and that position does not align with what you want, you don't take it, and you stand firm in what you want, right? There was something else I was gonna say. I'm trying to remember. I think that's a great start. I can tell you that this has worked for me personally. It's just made my willpower so much stronger because I have this faith and I have things written down. Also, I just remembered. So Octavia Butler is a great example of this. She is one of the best sci-fi writers ever. Best. And she wrote that down before she became famous that she would be one of the best sci-fi writers. And she wrote like other things like I will have health insurance and my mom's bills will be paid, and all of that stuff came true. Now, I mean, it took time, she was probably like, I don't know, 30, 40 before everything happened. But the point is it all manifested. And it's kind of scary. Like people look back at her journal and they're like, all of this came true. She is the greatest. So, I really just highly encourage this, and it's just great to live in what you want, live in your dream. And it's also just great to physically burn what you don't want and to do it on these certain days just so you don't become obsessed with it. It's great that these full moons and these new moons are very well spaced out. So, you're like, oh yeah, let me see how that's going, right? So that's just something that you guys can try. And then there's always the yearly vision boards. It's not too late to make a vision board either. And then my vision board is not in my room. It's somewhere I can see it every day when I walk in my apartment, but it's not like in my face. It really depends on you because it's like I know what I want, but it's fun when I go back and I'm like, whoa, I got that. So just something that you guys might want to think about. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, I'll put more random things like this up, more positive things. Positive things are always great to focus on. I'm so tired of the news talking about this Cheeto and other terrible things, and yeah, so let's just become butterflies and fly away. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.